Okay, welcome back to another final tutorial, part 3 of our photo portfolio creation. We need to be able to print this thing off. We need to actually do something with this portfolio. So once you have completed all of your pages, you have pictures all throughout your portfolio and you think it's ready to go, the last step in creating this portfolio is simply to export it as a PDF. Now, I would save it first, save as to your F drive, save it as your actual portfolio. I'm going to put it in the digital design folder, and this would be my digital design final portfolio ready to go, saved into there. Okay. Secondly, with that, you would then do a file export, and you're going to export this as a PDF for print. So make sure in this drop down that it is a print PDF. You're going to hit save, and you can leave it as the same name. You can give it a different name if you'd like, but because it's a PDF, it won't save over top of your original. This dialog box comes up, and the one thing you need to make sure is that you are saving it as pages, not as a spread. If you save it as a spread, it links together pages 1 and 2, or excuse me, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and it doesn't allow Adobe PDF to print it as a booklet properly. So make sure pages is selected, and when you select export, it's going to ask you, or it's just going to export in the background. Now sometimes, because we have a lot of pictures and a lot of stuff going on, it does take a little bit of time, so you can always check to make sure it's finished by going to Utilities, Background Tasks, and if you notice, it's still exporting my portfolio right now. It's only at 37%, so it's going to take a few minutes to compile everything and to make the final portfolio. Sometimes people get excited and they go and they open the PDF and it either doesn't open or they can't print it properly because it hasn't fully exported out your entire portfolio. So in the meantime, while we wait here, I'm just going to keep talking. It usually doesn't take super long. Because this is a 12-page document, it does take a little bit of extra time to get everything exported properly to that single PDF format. So now that I know that that's done, I can close this. I could close this InDesign if I wanted to, but right now I'm just going to open up a new browser window here. So go to File Explorer. You could do this in Adobe Bridge as well. So you could either go to your F drive in Explorer, find my F drive here, go to Comtech and Digital Design, and then there I have my Digital Design final portfolio. You could do the same thing in Adobe Bridge. If I wanted to, I could open up Adobe Bridge and I would get that same PDF view of everything here. And you can step through it in Adobe Bridge. It's nice because even though it's a PDF, you can select through it and make sure that everything looks like it's there and is working properly. So double click on that PDF. It will open in whatever PDF viewer you have. Mine happens to open in Acrobat, so I'm going to actually open that with just Adobe Reader so that you guys can see what it would look like with just regular Adobe Reader, because that's what's going to be on your guys' computers. So when it opens in Adobe Reader, it looks something similar to this. You are going to go to your file, print, and in those print settings, that dialog box will pop up here for you. Obviously, we're going to print this in color, so we need to go to the Lab 152 color printer. Once that's finished being selected, we want to change it to booklet mode, because now we want to create an actual booklet. So it's going to be basically 3 sheets of paper, 11 by 17, but right now it's still 11 by 8.5. So we want to change the page setup to 11 by 17, so tabloid sized paper. We'll let the printer decide where that paper is, so leave this as automatically selected. When you select OK, it'll now resize it for 17 by 11. You get everything to fit, so we want to print on both sides, sheets 1 to 3, and then the binding is on the left. In North America, our books open on the left, so we need to make sure that our binding is set to be that left-hand side. It's going to auto-rotate things. I like to leave the orientation as portrait, and it will figure out the rest. The printer is pretty decent at organizing everything. If you want to see sort of how it's made those connections, so it's going to print the first page and last page, and then subsequently the second page and 11th page, and so on and so forth. Those are the way that the pages get printed, linked together, and then when you put it into a booklet, everything will be in the right order. And if you've done it correctly, your favorites pages, the pages that have your favorite photos, will be the center of your booklet. So the last step, obviously, if all the settings are correct, everything looks right, we would just select print. It's going to obviously give you some sort of a dialog box while it thinks about the print job. And then assuming that there's 11 by 17 paper in the printer, everything should go fairly smoothly and the printer will do the rest of the work. The last thing you'd have to do, we have a special long stapler, long neck stapler that you can reach in and you can staple the inside edge of your portfolio so that it looks really nice, looks like an actual magazine. And then the last thing you have to do once it's all printed off is go to that back page and make sure you and a friend who you need to get them to write their name down, so I know who the friend was that marked it with you. And then you need to obviously put your own name on the marking guide here. Have your friend go through the checklist. You're going to check it through, make sure that it is correct and that you've received the proper marks. And then put the totals in here, the subtotal, and then I will mark it and give you a grand total out of 294. Seems like a lot, but we will. But I do some fancy math and bring that total down a little bit for the putting into your marks report. So that's all of our photo portfolio marking guide information all put together. Part 3. Hope you enjoy this video. Super simple how to print a booklet in Adobe Reader. It works really good. We could print it directly out of InDesign, but at our school it works the best to print from PDF. We just have less issues with the printers moving forward. So thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great time.